What's up, everybody? In today's yet another zombie survivor video, we're gonna be doing a no gun upgrade run. They recently updated all these achievements. So this achievement before used to be complete a run without upgrading your weapons, and now it's only survive 10 minutes, which I think is pretty easy. But we're gonna work on doing this. So this whole run, we're gonna do the whole run. We're not just gonna do 10 minutes. We're gonna do the whole run. And so here, let me show you what my upgrades are. So I currently have 148 training points. We're team level 43. So my upgrades, we're doing full health. We have to put 1 point into here because you have to put a point in. It's not clear, but you do have to put 1 point into the previous one to be able to upgrade the next ones. So we're putting a point in here, and then we're getting our full cooldown reduction of 25. We're putting 1 point in here so we can get our skills do more damage. We're putting our full allotted Kata points into experience. Movement is probably one of the most important things in this game because honestly, once you get high enough level, you can kite most of the enemies to complete your runs. We're doing a little bit of armor for damage reduction, and then we have the skill reduced, skill damage. We're putting 1 point in here because we need that for our chance to dodge, just for extra damage mitigation. We're doing a full allows reroll to upgrade your options, so you can reroll your abilities if you don't like them for the upgrades. We're doing 1 point in here because we need to again, and then we're doing the full health slowly regenerate. So we're currently going to be regenerating 6 health every second, or every 5 seconds, I think, which is really nice. I love having the health regenerations. And then we're going to be starting off. The classes we're going to be focusing on today are the tank, the engineer, and the medic. If you haven't seen any of my videos previously, the medic is the last class you unlock, and she's actually probably the hardest and requires the most grinding to get. But I do have all the classes unlocked. I have them at their full abilities. So we're going to be starting off the tank because I think we're going to be focusing on kind of like a shield build where we're going to work on his saw blades. We're going to work on the engineer's energy shield, and then we're going to have the medic just for survivability. So let's start off with the tank. We'll do isolated city. We're going to do the default run, and let's get started. And let's remember, we're not going to do, we're going to have to try to remember not to do any gun upgrades, which is hard because the guns are really good in this game. Some of them are. The tank actually has one of the best ones, I think. Okay, so what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to go full saw blade drones. That's what we're gonna focus on first. So at first, one saw blade doesn't feel that good. It's not that strong. But once you get it upgraded to 5, then it starts feeling pretty powerful. Luckily, we keep getting the saw blade drone. And so we're probably gonna do a couple liberate the SOS civilians so we can keep upgrading this character and not have to worry about upgrading another character. Okay, so we can't do that. Let's go with the bombing strike. That'll be our second ability we go for. So the bombing strike is you'll see it's gonna drop some of these bombs randomly on the map. It gets pretty good once you get it powered up because it's gonna do a huge area of the map. That radius gets bigger and bigger each time. Okay, saw blade again. See, now we're starting to do good damage. Let's come up here and get our upgrade. Okay, max health. They changed, okay. They recently did a patch update. This used to be health regeneration 50 for 10 seconds, but it was max health plus 250, and so now it's minus 150. So I wonder what they did with some of these, because I've been playing the game for a little bit before release, and they just put out a patch recently. So this game isn't out yet. Not for when I am playing this. When you are watching this, the game has probably been released, but I am playing this game slightly before release. So they're kind of doing updated patches every now and then. And they're changing some of the things. So if what you see in this video is a little outdated, that explains why. So if you're watching this and be like, hey, that doesn't do that, well, that's because I may be playing on a different, slightly different version. Okay, then we actually are going to get our character now. I would have preferred to get the engineer first, but we'll go with the medic. Since we have full saw blades, I'm okay picking up another character now. That's kind of what I wanted to do before I got another character, because then you start mixing in both of their abilities into the upgrades, and it makes it harder to do what you want to do. Okay, let's do health regeneration again. So the medic obviously is a healing class. She provides life steal, and she also provides life regeneration. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to upgrade her guns, but her guns are pretty decent. She can do like a whole... See, look at these saw blades. Just ripping into these guys now. Okay, see, this is new too. Movement speed and fire rate. It is a little glitchy. This wasn't there before. This is different, where it says the plus value. So they must have broke something a little bit. But hopefully when you're watching this video, they have put out another patch that fixes all this. Okay, let's do this one. We'll kind of get a little bit of everything with her. Because I feel like with the medic, you don't necessarily need to stack her abilities to be useful. Whereas some of the other characters you do. Like the saw blades. I feel like you need 5 saw blades for it to be worthwhile. Let's do the health regeneration again. Whereas the medic, she can just come in and kind of provide some heals here and there, which is nice. Even if it's just a small buff. See, look, this is getting a little bit bigger now. You can notice our airstrike is getting a little bit bigger. All right, let's dodge chance 10%, skill cooldown -5, and weapon reload time. I think we'll go with the survivability, because we did already have the full allocated in our upgrades. We did do the full dodge, so let's just kind of keep going into dodge. Okay, good. The engineer. Let's pick up the engineer. And now with the engineer, we're going to try to get our energy shield, which is a shield that surrounds us every 20 seconds. And it kind of stuns and paralyzes, and then it also does damage to anybody that enters it. So we're kind of just going to go for this whole you're not going to get near us kind of build. At least that's the plan. Okay, we'll do the bombing strike again. And then we're just throwing in the bombing strike because it's a high damage, kills a lot of people in the area ability. And plus we can't upgrade our guns. So what else are we gonna upgrade? We have to upgrade the abilities. It's nice. What's nice about that ability is it... Okay, not the electric... Unfortunately, we don't want either of these. I don't want the turret. I want the energy shield, so we'll go with the stim pack. I could do rerolls, but I'm okay getting the medic abilities. If we don't see the energy shield here and maybe 1 or 2 more level ups, then we'll we'll start using our rerolls. Okay, weapon damage isn't really going to be that useful. Weapon damage, again, isn't going to be that... Well, that's minus weapon damage for XP modifier. None of these are useful because we don't have weapons. So let's go with armor. Not the upgrades I would have preferred, but I also don't want to waste all my rerolls. Okay, so we're going to get another Liberate, but this gives us an upgrade. Man, we're not getting what we need. Let's reroll. Oh, we're not getting what we need again. I definitely don't want these. I guess we'll do... Oh boy, we'll do electrocution. So electrocution is every, I don't know how long it was, 20 seconds or so. The engineer will put out an electric field that kind of kills everybody around. Okay, we got our first boss. Let's see if we can drain him down. We're actually doing pretty good damage. This should be enough for a level up. We still are not getting our energy shield. Let's do the more healing. You can never go wrong with more healing. Here comes another airstrike. Minefield, I guess. Minefield is you're gonna see him drop some mines every once in a while. The tank. See the mines right here, and then they'll walk on it and blow up. At least that's the plan. Okay, this is the good one. Skill cooldown 5, or we could do life steal. I feel like since we have the medic though, we might be okay with our health, because we kind of already have life steal. I did put out another video going over all the classes and their abilities. So if you want a full description of what every class does and what all their abilities do, feel free to check that one out. It's just called my class overview video. Okay, let's come get this Liberate. We can. Oh no, there's a poison guy on it. All right, we're gonna have to wait. Man, we're not getting what we need. We're not getting our energy shield. We'll go bombing strike again. That's very unfortunate. That's the one ability I wanted from this engineer. The reason why we picked him. Okay, it's gonna be, okay, we should be able to get him right here. Okay. Okay, we'll do the PhD. Let's see if we can drain this boss down. So this boss summons kind of like a plague or a locust to come attack you. Other than that, she just stands there. Okay, we got another SOS. The SOSs are really important to get. So whenever you see an SOS signal detected, you want to go pick that up. Because that's how you're gonna get your level ups easily. Okay, we'll do this one just in case. Where did that SOS go? It's over here. Okay, we should be able to get this. Wow, we're not seeing our energy shield at all. That's why it's important in the beginning of the game to just stick with the 1 or 2 characters you want, because then you get to focus on the abilities that you want, because then it makes it a lot easier. See, this is that that locust swarm I was talking about. I mean, we should be fine still because we have full saw blades. And we regenerate quite a lot of health. Can't quite get that. Because what's good about the saw blades is it covers you from all angles, you know? It covers your front, it covers your back, it covers your side, everywhere. Okay, let's do extra invincibility. I'm gonna save my rerolls for trying to get that energy shield. We need to clear out a little bit. Oh, that was a good one. That should be able to get us this. Okay, stim pack. Yeah. That's the one that increases our movement speed. And there you go, we got the Hold My Beer achievement. Survive 10 minutes without upgrading a weapon. Not too bad. So now if we die, it's okay. But we're gonna try to do a full run. Let's do lifesteal chance again. But that's not too bad. I didn't even get the abilities I wanted to. And we still did it pretty easily. Because honestly, once you get to a high enough level, this game becomes a little bit easier. I mean, obviously it becomes easier. Because you're getting a ton of extra upgrades from that upgrade tree that you're putting your team points into. But I also have almost 20 hours into this game. So I'm more on the high-end builds here. Okay, so our saw blades are clear. If you didn't notice, our saw blades were clearing a path for us behind us. Okay, here we go. Finally, the energy shield. I don't know if it's too late for that now, but it is what it is. See, so this is the energy shield. It's nice because anybody that comes into it, see how they walk into it? It just kind of shocks them. And so they can't come in and get us. And then the saw blades are basically a perfect rotational circle with it. They have the exact same radius, so those abilities combine really well. Let's do more lifesteal. So that's why we went with the engineer and the tank, so we could get full saw blades plus that shield. Getting the shield late kind of stinks, but it's whatever it is. Oh, we walked in the poison there for a little bit. We took a lot of damage. But look how quick we're regenerating our health. We're going to be back up to full health really soon here. And we can upgrade our weapons now if we wanted to. For the achievement, you only have to do the first 10 minutes. But we're going to try to do a full run without it. See how the saw blades align perfectly with the shield? It's really cool how that works out. And runs last 20 minutes, if you didn't know. So we're at about a little over 12 and a half minutes. We have to go to 20 minutes to consider this a successful run. So as I said, before the patch, you used to have to do an entire run without upgrading your weapons. So I kind of, when I have the shield up, I kind of like to make sure I'm going through the hordes. Just so I can make sure I get the stuns and all the kills. Okay, we should be able to get this liberate down here. Unless there's a huge horde down there, which there's not. Okay, let's do this is the, I wish it would show the ability still, but the transplantology is our life steal. So for 6 seconds we get life steal. You can see whenever the character right now has that health, the plus health jumping up from our characters, that means our life steal is activated. And you could probably, if you don't have the medic, you can replace them with maybe, I'm trying to think who you would maybe replace them with. I think getting the engineer and the tank are the most important, because you want to get this double shield going. No one else really has much support abilities though. But if you're going for all skills, maybe SWAT, because he has some pretty good abilities. He has a helicopter attack, which is kind of like the airstrike we can do, but a helicopter will fly through the map and just rain destruction down on everybody in its path. And then he also gets a turret. Okay, health bonuses, magnet range, let's do more dodge. Alright, we got about 5 minutes left to survive. See, so we're stunning everybody that comes into this path. They can't even really get in here, because we're stunning them and then we're killing them with our saw blades. Whenever the airstrike comes in, I do kind of like to stop, because it'll do it somewhere on your screen, and I don't want it to do it where there's not really any enemies. So I'll try to stop and hope that it'll get one of the huge packs that are chasing us. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get this. Oh no, we didn't get it, dang it. There was a little too much happening. Let's come get this health. So things are going to start getting the more you play, the more sketchy things are going to start getting. You're going to start seeing these executioner type bosses. You're going to start seeing a lot of them, which we actually don't have a lot of movement speed, unfortunately. I wish we had a little bit more. Because if you can just outrun them, that's the best strategy. Because they're fast. They're fast. They're really fast. And when we get to maybe the final minute and a half, we'll have like 5 or 6 of them chasing us, depending on how fast we kill them. Okay, we'll do minefield because we're not upgrading weapons. Killing Frenzy here. Killing Frenzy is not really that good in this this build, because it's mostly your weapons. So you're increasing your attack speed, and we have very bad weapons, so. All right, energy shield again. Good. All right, we got about 2.5 minutes left. Let's try to kind of clear these guys out. You still have to be careful though, obviously, because there's a lot of projectiles coming in, so you can't just quite stand still. All right, see, now you're gonna start seeing a lot of these executioner guys chasing us. See, right now we have what? We have 3 of them chasing us. We have 3 plus another boss, I think. I think that's another boss behind him. Okay, now we got another one. You're gonna see one like every 10 or 15 seconds, a new one's gonna pop in. So it gets kind of crazy here. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of speed. So we might not make it out of here. Yeah, this is gonna be dicey. You need a lot of movement speed to be able to outrun all these guys. Okay, well, we got about a minute left. See, this is why I like having all this. Ooh, let's pick up that iron shield. This is why I like having all that damage mitigation. See, look, now we're back up to full health already. This is why I like having the medic. If we had more movement speed with, I don't think we saw one movement speed upgrade. But when you pick up those chests, there are movement speed upgrades. I don't think we saw one this whole time, because if there was, I would have picked it up. But see, every 5 or 10 seconds, we're getting a new one. So we have quite a few of them chasing us now. But now we have lifesteal. So now we're getting all this lifesteal. Oh, that was a big hit. Okay, but we only have 3 seconds left, and we're almost back at full health. See, so GG's. We survived the full run with abilities only. Not once did we upgrade our gun. So good job. Let's check out our stats here. So what's cool is you can see what did what. So what did the most damage, how much DPS it did. So our saw blades obviously did a ton because that was our most upgraded ability. Although we did have bombing strikes, but we got saw blades first. So we had 391 DPS with that. Obviously none of these do DPS. Her handgun is incredibly weak, but this provides all sorts of buff and survivability for us. And then we had our engineer. We didn't really get the abilities we wanted to here. Energy shield usually does a lot better, but we only got that to energy 3. We got that really late. So we didn't do, it was our second most damaging ability, but it could have been better if we would have got that first. But there you go. That's how you do a run without upgrading your guns and just doing abilities only. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. Check out my other videos on this game. I put out quite a few of them. And thanks for watching. I hope you have a good day, everybody.